Anybody here know the definition of obviate?
To make walk around. To make unneeded.
Okay, you must have got it. The definition is to prevent or counteract by anticipating, and it comes from ob against and be away. While I was down in the men's room obviating that accusation that I'm full of shit, I noticed that the label of my chemical warfare pants says that it's for impregnation. Bombosities was in trademark part 3. Global bombosity.
That was anxious about.
Anxious bombosities. Well, I'll just read part 3. Maybe we'll find it, maybe we won't. I'm here taking questions and requests tonight because I haven't really prepared anything, so we'll do part 3 of trademark. But again, I won't do it in the original hortatory style. I can explain as I go along part of it. I did explain 3 weeks ago that when it says Allen Ginsberg, I'm with you on the rock, throughout, the rock is Alcatraz. From a dictionary of slang. Bergen dictionary, I think it was. Allen Ginsberg, I'm with you on the rock where you're mellower than I am. I'm with you on the rock where you must finger fuck very strung out. I'm with you on the rock where you invent the shades of my motherfucker. I'm with you on the rock where you Murphy'd your twisted security blanket. I'm with you on the rock where you laugh on the other side of your face at this itchy hump. I'm with you on the rock where we are green-ass write-ups on the sanitary tricky-source. In the original, that was where we were writing in the same typewriter. I like sanitary tricky-source, something that I get to use in conversation. I'm with you on the rock where we are, I'm with you on the rock where your confab has become sexy and is resting its jaw on the radish. Okay, radish in this context is sports writers' jargon for baseball. I'm with you on the rock where the fadeaways of the skull busters no longer air the warrior warts of the shacks. I'm with you on the rock where you drool the tea-hounds of the breasts and spitballs of the utmost. I'm with you on the rock where you punch in the bodies of your nuts the heart polishers of the Bronx cheer. And with you on the rock where you screech in a strap that you're loud talking the gammon of the ad-lib king jockey of the abortion. And with you on the rock where you get a bang out of the change-up pick. The soul kisses in one and in like flint, it should next off die standing up unhep on an Asiatic Madison Avenue. And with you on the rock where filthy the most shoppers will next off re-up your soul kiss to its bodgy, alpine from its pill to the cross-up in a booze. And with you on the rock where you put across your dodos of insectum and pump the ho-hum sauteed RF against a fast food natural goma. And with you on the rock where you will stonewall the heavenly blue of lunch Ilo and rev up your laid-back, humming Jesus freak from the super jock Tommy. And with you on the rock where there are Tarfu metal constants, all topless sitting in the flag-up stashes of the intro. And with you on the rock where we hump and kiss off the Unk-J stashes under our bedsteads. The Unk-J stashes that cough up while night people won't let us put the speed on anyone. And with you on the rock where we walk everyone Spanish out of the combo by our OD soul-kissed ass-kissing roasting over the rookery. They've come to drum anxious bombosities. The hoss has it in for itself. Inner walrus's collar. Oh, skookum leggers run over somebody. Oh, stateside spanking new shockers of the merry ha-ha. The evil war club is here. Oh, victory girl, fork your undies, we're free and easy. And with you on the rock In my dream boat we walk heavy, dragging someone up the wall from a sea down the hill across the all-original scene, in teeny boppers to the dopenick of my cotton in the white night people. I consider part 3 to be a relative failure. I'm thinking about doing another stab at it using a different formula. Because when you do these mistranslations, there's an article about it in American Scientific American around 1974. There's a whole school of people in Paris who do this, which is one of the reasons why I don't go to Paris. I've got an adopted son sort of who wants me to go there and thinks I can become quite a legend at Shakespeare Company where we resided a couple of years ago. And I might consent to go there this fall with him briefly, but I hope I don't run into any other mistranslators over there. I don't know the process that my brother-in-law used to do the mistranslation of Raven, but he started doing these things because he liked what I was doing. And the original formula is to take a text and look up all the original words as if they're in a dictionary, and then you follow it down, n+7, noun plus 7, you take part of speech, you did substitutions, and you go 7 down from where that is alphabetically. Or, which you can do when I did my French mistranslation, you can create the anti-word. You can go make a code out of the original text and then look up the coded stuff as if it's a dictionary, and that way you avoid the alliterative relationship that exists between the original and the mistranslation, as does with my trademark. Any questions? Any requests? I don't have the words to lose.
Pay off for proof art?
Anybody got it?
Yeah, TSL.
You got it?
How do you want to do it?
If you got it, I'll read some of it. And it's got to be a text here. I don't know these things by heart. Now, some people asked me, they were surprised that I didn't have trademark learned by heart. Well, I came pretty close to learning it by heart a couple of years ago. I delivered it at Boston City Hall, and I realized if I know it by heart, that means I'll have to have eye contact, and I'm not for that, so. Well, okay. Just open the page at random. Oedipus was his own stepfather. Anybody ever think of that? Poor guy. Okay, here's from the Boston Globe, 1st of December 1980. When Bill Baker, 76, married his granddaughter's husband's mother, Edna Harvey, the family had to sit down and try to figure out who was who. Baker's granddaughter, Lynn, 28, put it this way: my mother-in-law is now my stepmother, my grandfather is my stepfather-in-law, my mom is my sister-in-law, my brother is my nephew. Even more disconcerting is that I'm married to my uncle and my only children are my cousins. From Desaad, Philosophy of the Bedroom. One of my friends has the habit of living with the girl he had by his own mother. Not a week ago, he deflowered a 13-year-old boy, fruit of his commerce with this girl. So I was hearing now, the boy is simultaneously son, grandson, and nephew to the man, and his mother is his aunt. From Anthony Burgess, Joycewick, which is his celebration of the language employed by James Joyce. He's talking on the first page about one of his students in some Asian country who went out and bought all these books, but didn't have any intention of reading them. So Burgess said, which I think is true about a great lot of my book collection, the buying of the books was more sacramental than utilitarian. I have a friend, Peter Gannick, whose pen pal Dan said, driving in traffic is the opposite of meditation. And he also said, the null set has all the answers. Sometime I intend to bring in my most recent revision slip from the New Yorker and hang it up here. There's this poem from the 12th of July 1980 called The Schizophrenic Vote. This is in the form of a ballot, so you can do your choices with the boxes. 1, t'other, both, neither, all of the above, none of the above, other, specify. That one gets the X, and written under that is none of the above. The artist is a lucky dog. In any community of 1,000 souls, there will be 900 doing the work, 90 doing well, 9 doing good, and one lucky dog painting or writing about the other 999. Tom Stoppard, artist descending the staircase, quoted by Kenneth Heine. It's either too hot, too cold, or one of those goddamn days you gotta appreciate.